You're a butt eater, right?
Woo.
I know you are.
A butt eater.
Yeah. I'm a butt eater. And sometimes it's half a butt, sometimes it's whole butt.
Okay.
But
We got to get into what butt. Okay. I know. Are you talking what I'm
Loaf of bread.
Explain.
A loaf of bread.
Loaf of bread.
Yeah.
Okay.
The ends Twitty in the city.
Aloha.
What was you singing? That boom, 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 boom. You ever be hearing somebody do that and you wondering like, what the hell are they? What are they singing? Because I want to sing it, or I feel
it's usually the last car that I pull up next to, and all I can hear is the bass line. So I just hear that doom, 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 and then I have to guess the whole time that I'm driving. I'm like, man, what song was that?
Yeah. So now you got me guessing.
Yep.
So whatever guy,
just pass me.
Pulled up, passed or by. Thank you, no, thank you.
Boom, boom,
Welcome to
boom,
Twitty
boom.
in the City. That's all this episode's just going to be about
boom,
me.
Boom, boom, boom.
We'll see if Johnny can just add that to the intro. I'm Twitty. That's THC, the
Aloha.
Hawaiian comedian. You do it. You always have been doing it. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, get in the comment section as you always do. THC is handling that on YouTube, on TikTok, IG. I got us on there. And thank you. End goal. Well, not end goal. Current goal. It's 5K.
5K.
I made it sound
Still
like
okay.
once we get to 5K, show's over. That's
No.
But no, 5K, just a little over halfway. Keep liking, keep subscribing. We appreciate you. Can't do this without y'all. THC, what's new with you, man? I heard you telling other Sean, office is done now?
Not done.
Painted it?
Not done. Painted it.
Got it.
Got it all blue and yellow. It's all Batman colors, so that looks like pages of a comic book.
Is the third wall supposed to be silver or is it supposed to be white?
No, it's going to be dark gray. The third wall is going to be dark gray and a red trim, and that's where all the Star Wars stuff goes. And then the other wall is going to be dark gray and black, and that's where all the Raider stuff's going to be.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You had so many colors, I couldn't keep up, and I was like,
but right where it gets to
walls, where's the third one?
Where it gets into all my Batman memorabilia and stuff like that, like all that Batman stuff on there, I'm putting it behind a blue and yellow wall.
Yeah, I already know what y'all thinking. Yes, when it's done, THC will be getting a video or a photo, and we will be putting it on the channel.
100%.
Got to.
100%.
Can't tell people about something and then they don't get to see the finished product. So
and that's one thing too. I'm gonna say it as an older dude, like from the Generation X part. Hey, big shout out to YouTube, because I be watching. Man, there's some stuff I want to do in my house and do things, and I'm like, man, how can I do that? And I go on YouTube, and there's somebody out there doing something. Somebody out there putting it like this. Hey, this is how you would paint it. This is how you do nice, clean trim when you're painting on the stuff. And I was like, oh, I didn't know to paint it first, then trim it, and then paint over that, and then pull the trim off.
See, look at
I got clean lines right now on my comic book pages. So big shout out to all them YouTubers that's doing their little stuff. Especially the DIYs. I love those. I love those channels.
Oh, DIYs, that's better than calling customer service for anybody.
That's true. No, that's true.
So shout out to y'all. All right, I got to get straight into it. I feel like your parents raised you to be this just because of the time, and I'm definitely one of them. THC, you ready for this?
Okay. Hit me.
You're a butt eater, right?
Woo.
I know you are.
A butt eater.
Yeah. I'm a butt eater. And sometimes it's half a butt, sometimes it's whole butt.
Okay. We got to get into what butt. Okay. I know. Are you talking what I'm
Loaf of bread.
Explain.
A loaf of bread.
Loaf of bread.
Yeah.
Okay.
The ends, the butt. Woo. Come
man,
on,
you just came in and said butt eater, man. I'm just saying, I'm a stand-up comic, so you know exactly where my filter turns off and turns on.
My bad.
So you can't just be like, I'm a butt eater, because at first, there was a little piece of me like, but that was like the other part. You see what I'm saying? Like, but the other part of me was sitting there like, wait a minute, the butt of what? Like the butt of bread? Like
Twitty in the City
the heel.
After Dark.
You talking about the heel part.
So you call it a heel.
Yeah.
I always called it the butt.
No, because it was two of them.
Right.
I got two heels. I only got one butt.
But you got two cheeks, which make a butt.
So,
right?
I just thought it was like the heel, because it was the heel of the bread. Heels.
Again, I'm going off of what my grandma called it.
That's how I was told.
Mad, I always would not eat that part. And she's like, it's just the butt.
But I used to be artistic with it.
What
you mean artistic?
Because
if I brought my sandwich to school, I would get made fun of, but people at school could see that I'm using the ends of the bread.
Bro, you got to flip it.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
See, I told you was a buddy.
So you gotta put the peanut butter and jelly on the hard side and then flip it. That way it still looks like two regular pieces of bread.
Yep.
You can't let them figure that out.
No. The only thing is sometimes
that's the time when you eat the sandwich still in the bag. Like you never pull it out the bag. Don't leave it in the bag. You start eating it. Yes.
That's the day you hope mom used the brown paper bag, and sometimes use the brown paper bag for the sandwich. So you could just peel it and eat it as you go.
Yep.
So I had to ask because, per usual, me and my wife were having this conversation of certain things that you don't eat, but it's really not all that different. So loaf of bread was one, right? The heels, the butts.
And I'm gonna tell you too, the butts taste good as toast.
Oh,
I love butt. If we're gonna call it the butt of the bread, I like butt toast.
Right?
Butt toast.
My best breakfast sandwiches are with the ends of the bread.
Cause it like cups the butter. Yes. Like the bread turns into like a little semi-plate bowl.
That's why I call it the butt.
Yeah, I like that.
Yes.
And you even hold it like that as you eat it. Yep.
Yes.
You got that cup. I get you.
Because that cup, it cups over the top of your mouth so it doesn't get stuck.
That butter gets right up. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're about to go home and make you a breakfast sandwich,
right?
Aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
So I had this list of certain things, and some of these I used to not.
You asked me if I'm a butt eater for that? Yes, I'm a butt eater, 100%.
Okay. So ends of bread.
Yep.
Pulp in your OJ. I've never been somebody that liked pulp in my OJ.
It just depends on how much I want OJ.
What is that? Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Like if
you're willing to withstand it.
Well, sometimes you'll go into a restaurant, right? And you'll ask for orange juice and it's got pulp. And they don't but you just want some orange juice.
Yep.
I'm gonna go.
But
if I had a choice where I was like, you know what, I'm feeling it, no pulp.
Go to the store, you're not getting it.
I'm not getting
I'm
no
kind
pulp.
of the same way. There's like one spot in Idaho. I feel bad, I forgot the name of it. The Griddle. They have their pulp, but it's not. See, I don't like the thick pulp. I don't mind where it's pulp, but you don't gotta fully taste.
You ain't chewing it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to be.
You don't want to be chewing it. Yeah. While you're drinking at the same time. No, I get it.
No.
I get it.
Okay. I used to hate these as a kid. I think the older I've gotten, the lazier I just have gotten.
Okay.
I used to have to peel the skin off of an apple. So if I ever ate an apple, I didn't like eating or biting into the skin, so I would just cut the end of the apple and just make it naked.
Oh, okay. So you skin it up and then you would eat it.
Skin it and then I eat it. I couldn't just eat a slice with the skin on it. It just, I don't know.
I was never trusted with a potato peeler to peel my own apples back then, so I just cut them into little triangles and I would eat them until I got to the skin. I would eat them from the inside.
So you ate it like an orange.
Pretty much. And then once I got to it, I was like, okay, there it is. It's
or
done.
like a watermelon. Like
more like a watermelon. Got straight all the way down to the bottom. Was like, nope, ain't supposed to eat that part.
This part's getting too light.
Yeah, because the skin was so chewy. I would be stuck just chewing on red skin like, nope.
I don't know if and I feel like the older I got, I just was probably eating an apple wrong as a kid. Because I feel like when I eat it now, like I said, maybe I just am a fat kid at heart and I just gotten lazy with eating.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I chew as much skin as like back then. I recalled like 3 bites and the rest of it was just skin.
Yeah. Because it was like the apple disappeared and the skin just was like, I can go another round.
Exactly. And I'm like, what is all this extra? Like there's no substance to it.
Nothing.
I didn't have my cup.
Nope. It was like chewing wax paper.
Yes.
And you were just going around and around and around and around.
Wax paper was the best. I don't know what the hell I was thinking as a kid.
What's that?
Not eating the skin of a potato, especially a baked potato. So just like you, I would cut my potato in half and, put all your stuff in it and then would just eat until I got to the skin and not, instead of actually cutting it all up and mixing it together. Or breakfast burritos sometimes, if you get whole potatoes and they don't cut the skin, I wouldn't eat my breakfast burrito no more because I could taste that skin of a baked potato. So now, if it doesn't have skin,
I have to cut it and I have to eat it with the potato. Like I can't just have skin at the end.
No. Yeah, no.
I gotta eat it. My baked potato, if I'm eating it, if the skin is disappearing, if the potato's disappearing, the skin gotta disappear. I can't.
Yeah, no.
If I'm left with just skin, I might still try to eat it. It just depends.
I gotta have some challenge. It's not like fried chicken.
Yeah, exactly.
Like fried chicken skin, I can eat by itself
all day.
I can't do a potato
all day.
Skin.
Fried chicken skin, fat from the steak. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
All of
my
that.
next one. Fat from a steak. I've always ate that. My wife, she can't stand it.
Bruh,
She hates the fat.
I can eat the fat just with rice. I could do it. I've done it. I've had just because like my mom, she wouldn't eat the fat on her steak. So
so you would just
she would cut it off, and then I mean, well, she used to do that, but it was I think it was one of my sisters that didn't eat it, but they didn't like to eat the fat, and I got it from my grandmother. Now my mom's mom, she'd eat the fat off of anything from pork to beef to any. That's how I got hooked. Because I sit right next to grandma, and
I got it from grandma. Just
do you know if you cut?
It matters.
Do you know if you cut the fat off of that? And you throw it like back on the frying pan for just a minute.
Oh, it gives
let
you
it sizzle.
Yes.
Get that little sizzle. Then flip it back over. Get another little sizzle on that. Then you throw it on some rice with some butter. You're done. It's
I don't
a wrap.
know why charring it like that reminds me of a thicker version of some bacon.
Yeah.
Like that's when my grandma would do that. I'm like, I feel like I'm eating bacon, and she's like, well, you kind of are. It's a pig that you're eating. Like,
or even if it's beef too.
If it's beef,
yeah,
you
just throw it on bam. I was like, oh my goodness, Dad, that's how you eat the fat.
Oh,
like,
the fat. My wife likes to disown me sometimes because I will cut that and talk to myself like I'm gonna save you for later.
Oh, for later.
Yeah.
For later.
Oh,
Put it on the side.
I can't eat that
you
first.
Can't, no. You got to get to the root of it first.
Yeah.
That's gonna build a taste buds up to seal the deals
Exactly.
over here.
I'll eat one bite just to get a feel to make sure it's a good piece
just
of
to
gristle.
get the palate cleaned and ready. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
You gotta eat the fat last. You got to.
Okay.
So, all right, and then last but not least, milk. Are you a whole 2%, skim 1%? I've gotten less and less. I was a whole milker as a kid. Then I moved to the Midwest. Then it was 2%. Then out there, I tried 1% and tried skim, and I couldn't do it. And so I stay at 2. Every now and then I'll get whole because I don't know why 2% and whole sometimes are cheaper than the other.
The only time I use whole is if I'm doing something, if I'm baking something, if I'm getting something that requires whole milk to be a part of the recipe.
Because
like
it's used to.
If I'm making a bread, if I'm making some type of bread, some type of cake that needs it to where I'm mixing it with condensed milk and other type of stuff. That's when I get whole milk. But I've been 2% like my whole life.
Really?
My whole life.
See, all I knew
Mom
was
never
whole.
got one. 2% was what we got. 2% was because 2% was like that when we grew up, man. I mean, that was it. Yeah, 2% was always in the house. In fact, that's how I knew.
So you was
I was
blue
buying
cap.
the grab. Blue cap all day, not red cap.
I was all I knew was
we
the red
was
cap.
I always looked at skim milk and homogenized. Was it homogenized or I can't even pronounce the word.
I don't even know that one.
It was like a pink cap. It was
yes.
It was
pink cap was a no-no.
But it was called like homogenized or something. And I was like, I couldn't even pronounce the milk. And I was like, I know I don't get that one. I always get the one with the number. Yeah, I knew it had to have the number 2 on it.
If you got pink, I'm sorry.
Like
as a kid, I judged you.
1%, I didn't like 1% because if you tapped it, right, the 1% milk would like go up towards the cap. But when it ran back, it was a little chunky, just a little chunky. Like when you did that with the number 2, with the 2%, it was like bam, and you could watch it run down. You're like, okay, that's the milk I want.
Yeah, no, I was a red capper, and I became a blue cap.
And skim milk, I agree with Ron Swanson from Parks and Recs. But Ron Swanson said skim milk is just water lying about being milk.
Yes, I had to use skim milk one time in college. I had ran out of milk, and I had already poured my bowl. And I don't know what it was about me just not wanting to put that cereal back in the box when I could have. And I was like, I gotta use milk. And I just was like, how bad could it be?
I felt like the cereal looked at me like, what was that you just splashed on me?
Oh, I think it did. Because my cereal didn't taste good.
Nope. You ever notice how even with the skim milk, like you said, not that it doesn't turn chocolate if you put it on Cocoa Puffs, but it takes like an hour. It takes like an hour to turn chocolatey. I'm sitting there like, I actually waited one time with a thing of Cocoa. Look, regular 2%, you had chocolate milk in like 3 minutes.
Well, it's a nasty brown too. It ain't a
good.
It
It looks like a coffee color.
Yes.
It's like, ooh, is that supposed to be chocolate?
No, skim is just bad.
It was like you only put 1 scoop of that powdered chocolate to make chocolate milk. You only put 1 scoop in there.
No.
You only put 1 scoop.
No, that's bad. Yeah, no, skim it was a no-no. But yeah, I had to ask, per usual, we always, around my family or my in-laws and my wife, get on these topics. And then, of course, they're like, you got to ask THC. And I'm like, I don't know. But yeah,
As good as your wife cooks, man, and she don't like the fat on the meat.
No.
I haven't met a chef that doesn't eat the fat on the meat.
She will use it though. Oh, to its core.
Okay.
But it's a texture
It's
thing.
see, and that's what people say about shrimp. That's why they don't eat shrimp, because it's the texture of that meat.
Shrimp, lobster.
I like a little bounce. Like that's when you
What you call it? A little
well, yeah, because when you bite into that fat part, you get that little squish, 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 and it's like, especially if you just crisped it on both sides already.
You called it a little.
It's a little bounce in there, little bounce, bounce,
Yo,
bounce.
I learned a lot today. Oh God, we got a little bounce with the fat, and then what do we call it? We got a little curvature with the butt bread.
With the butt eater, butt.
You know what's also crazy? I can never do half. I did half one time. Something about the first slice and of the butt or the heel, and then the first straight slice, they never go together. I feel like you always got to go in and in, or a slice and a slice.
You see, now I used to mess with my sisters because they never ate the ends, and they always assumed that I was eating the ends, because they was always gone. One, I did more than half the time, because I'd make some oatmeal or some cream of wheat, and with the cream of wheat or with oatmeal, when you make the ends in the toast, it's easy to scoop and
Bro,
dip.
That's Scoop City.
So it's like, yeah, exactly. So like they always think it's me that's eating them. I used to take them both and put them together and put it in the middle of the loaf. That way it looked like.
That's messed up.
No, that's not. No, that's
so
not.
messed
No,
up.
that's not. That stopped them from going all the way into the middle of the loaf.
Dog, you know how much of what is that called? A conundrum you probably put your sisters
bro, you know how
in?
long it took me to put? I had to pull half the loaf
I
out
know.
just to get those two
and
pieces
you gotta put
in.
it back.
Yeah.
My mom would have been pissed because you put your dirty. She would say all my hands were dirty, but the
Oh,
fact
yeah.
you put your hands on every piece of slice of bread just to do that, that's diabolical, bro. I love it though. If it was me, I would have been like, oh, somebody just wanted me to have these for later instead of, because that's the only thing I hated. If you're gonna go end to end, you gotta wait till the end.
And that's why I put it in the middle.
And then that piece just keeps getting pulled out.
Yeah, hey, you talk about how many hands done touch the bread. How many hands done touch the end of that bread?
Hey,
without being used. How many people put their hand on the butt of the bread, pulled it out, reached in there, grabbed some more bread, and then put the butt of the bread back? Like it was a Tupperware lid. That's why people put it back in. It's like it's the Tupperware. It's the top of the bread.
It is kind
then
of.
I'm gonna twine it all up, make it go down in the butt of the bread. That to make sure that the other bread stays nice and soft.
Oh, what? Oh, I was gonna say. I also use the butt of the bread sometimes to make half a PB&J.
Yeah,
it's also good.
Fold it over.
Yeah, fold it over.
Yeah.
I haven't tried it toasted. Somebody told me if you toast bread and use that as a half PB&J, it's like a next level. Because then when you fold it, you can actually crisp your edge, so it's almost like a true half a sandwich.
Yep.
With a little.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you, like going to fairs and things like that. Like I know I like going into fairs and they have a bunch of different food. I go to fairs for food. Like when we had the fair over here, like I was so happy.
Funnel cake, #1 priority for me all day.
But when you fry that peanut butter and jelly, fairs now have
the freaking
deep
I know
fried.
Where you're going. The
deep
Twinkie.
fried. They have deep fried Twinkies. They have deep fried Snickers. They have deep fried peanut butter and jelly.
No.
Deep fried.
No, you lying.
No.
You lying.
Bruh.
Heaven. Deep fried.
Bruh, almost right there. Blood sugar ran through. Yep. I was just my blood sugar was so thick. I'm telling you, it was deep fried. It was deep fried Snicker bars. And I guess they take the Snicker bars, they put the stick through it, and then they freeze it till it's just block solid. Then they dip it into like the pancake batter stuff, and then they put it in the fryer.
So a PB&J, is there bread inside? Because technically the bread's on the outside.
Yep.
So you got double bread.
You got bread, and then you have the pancake batter thingy that covers the whole thing. So it's like a fried PB&J inside of a donut. How about that? That's the best way to even describe it. When you get a deep fried Snicker bar, you can bite the tip off of the part of the donut, and because the Snicker bar was fried, it's actually melted.
That's so good. Also,
so
anybody that does freaking donuts, you need to make. So you got a jelly filled donut. Why ain't nobody made a PB&J filled donut? Or maybe there is one out there. And
I think there is one out there. I know, like there's a donut spot in Portland. It's called Voodoo Donuts. That I know they make a peanut butter and jelly.
Okay.
They make a PB&J donut. They do.
Idaho, whoever is doing donuts, I ain't seen one yet. We need to get on this Portland trail because if it's PB&J, sign me up.
I think there's a Voodoo Donuts here. No.
Is there a Voodoo here?
I'm about to Google it
right
right
now. Look. I always know that we had to go all the way to Oregon to find a Voodoo donut.
I'm Googling it right now. Like, I know there's a brewery.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking. I could have sworn there's a
Cellars.
There's a donut place.
Brewing.
What's that creepy hotel?
The creepy hotel
Downtown. It's like the
Utah or the Idaho?
Voodoo Donut.
Voodoo Donut?
Nope.
None?
Nope.
Just in Oregon, right?
Just Oregon.
Look up donuts. There's like one kind of like that where it's just got a bunch of different.
I'm gonna be on the hunt. I gotta find one.
And it's a donut like a scary one, like in a scary building or something.
Yeah, let me search. I can
do
find
some
it.
Googling, Sean. Also, my last one. Did you have to have the edge of your bread cut off when you made a sandwich? Like some people didn't like the crust.
No.
I just never had. I feel like even if I wanted that, my mom would have been like, too bad.
Nope,
too
I'm
sad.
wasting it. Yep.
Yeah.
My mom would not let me do that. She would not let
that's what
me.
I felt like. I felt like the people that got there, because I had some kids that brought their lunches and they would just be all crisp.
I ain't gonna lie. Now I ain't gonna sit here and say that when I was done eating my sandwich, that there could have been some crust left over that made it back into the sandwich bag before I threw it away.
I think that's totally different.
But I ate.
Did you peel it off, or did it just fall off because you took a bite and so it separated?
I usually, if I had sandwiches from Mom, she cut them in half.
Yeah.
So then I could eat just like how you said how I eat an apple.
That's how you ate your sandwich?
That's where I started because everything was good in the middle, from the middle to the outside, like where the ham and the cheese and the mayonnaise, the mustard, everything just met right there in the middle. And now I'm already halfway. I made my way from the middle to the end, and so sometimes, I didn't cut the crust off. I didn't cut the crust off, but I didn't eat them either.
See, you did it so wrong. See, when my mom would cut it in half, I always start on the side I kind of don't like, so I can save the best part. Kind of how I do with my freaking fat off of my steak.
I eat everything like a watermelon.
You just in the middle.
Yep.
Everything you do.
Yep. And if I'm hungry, I'll eat that. I'll eat the outside.
Got you.
I'm taking the crust.
So if your plate is completely done, I'd be like, he was hungry.
Yep.
If we see a crust ring.
If this was like us going on a field trip lunch,
yeah,
that sandwich was thick. Like thick, so I didn't have to get to the crust that day. I didn't have the crust could go because I was like I done ate like about 2 pounds of ham before I even got to the crust.
But if this was your Monday through Friday at the cafeteria,
crust is getting eaten.
Crust
getting eaten.
Crust getting eaten.
Yep.
Okay, fair enough. Sean, did you find our spot?
It is. It's called Guru Donuts, but there is no peanut butter and jelly donut that I'm seeing.
Guru, I know you watching. Somebody from Guru knows them. Put a word in. Hell, they can even bring it here for the next episode.
Sensations. What was that one sensation? The ones that KJ always brings.
Is it sensational? I thought it was the one that's right down.
It was the pink and yellow yum yum. It said yum yum on the side or something like that. They got to get some. They know who they are. You got that yum yum box.
Yeah, you got that.
You know what they? I don't know where that comes from. All I know is that the box says yum yum on the side of it.
It does. I don't know who they are.
Whoever yum yum is, peanut butter and jelly. Let's go.
Let's make a move. So, also as always, get in the comments if I missed anything, things that you ate that you don't like part of it, or you heard the list earlier. The main one is if you eat the butt or the heels of the bread.
You a butt eater.
That is, it's a legit, hey.
Gotcha.
When you eat butt. Sometimes it's good, especially throw some peanut butter and jelly on it.
Deep fry it.
Oh, deep fry it, toast it and make a breakfast sandwich.
Cheese.
So good. I think we're still talking about food. If we're not, then we got to end it. I'm Twitty. That's THC. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Get in the comments. We're going for 5K.
5K.
At 5K, we drink. We still got to figure out if it's from Ireland.
Ireland. It is.
Okay.
Ireland.
We're drinking straight Ireland liquor, and maybe we'll be able to do a show afterward because I've never had true Irish liquor.
Smooth. You're going to like it.
We're going to see. Until next time, I'm Twitty. That's THC.
Aloha.
We out.